afternoon from Kansas City International Airport. After spending 4 days here in Kansas City, attending the Airliners International Convention, it was time for me to head back home on board 2 flights on Delta to Philadelphia via Detroit. And after checking in, 1 check back, it was off to the security line. So a few minutes after clearing security, here we are airside. These glasses in MCI's new terminal are absolutely massive, and they provide great views of the ramp. Parked at gate Bravo 44 is a Delta 737-900 bound for Minneapolis. This will be the same gate that my aircraft will be departing from, bound for Detroit. The aircraft taking us to Detroit is a Boeing 717 with U.S. registration November 947 Alpha Tango. This plane was delivered to Airline Airways in December of 1999 before being transferred to Delta in October 2015. Now Airline merged with Southwest in 2011, but all of their 717s were transferred to Delta since Southwest did not want any of their 717s. Boarding started a little late because of the late inbound aircraft, but regardless, it was time to get on board the Boeing 717. This will be my first time aboard the 717 in over 10 years. I last flew AirTran 717 back when AirTran was in full operation.
My name is Captain Bennett, along with First Officer Ron. Hope you're flying us up there. We'll be flying for about 1 hour, 24 minutes, and altitude of 33,000.
Is this E?
We apologize about the late departure.
I'm on E. It says EDC. The seats.
And on-time arrival in Detroit International.
No, I don't know which seat's what.
We have 3 of our very best flight
It says E, D, and then C. Is this E, D, and C? I don't know.
As we get closer, we'll give you a further update on the weather and on our connectivity.
Seatbacks on Delta's Boeing 717s lacks an in-flight entertainment screen, and down below is a sizable tray table, 2 seat pockets, and decent leg space. There's a smaller one for the in-flight literature, like the safety car, and a larger one for personal belongings.
Service to Detroit. My name is Kelsey. I'll be assisted by 2 other Detroit flight attendants. We're excited to take your today. We extend a special welcome to our Sky Miles to our medallion members. We appreciate you for your instructions with your travel. Before you depart, please direct your attention to the flight attendants in the aisle for a brief presentation of the safety features of our 717 aircraft. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the seatbelt sign is off, keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. Federal regulations require all customers to comply with crew instructions, posted placards, and lighted information signs. Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes, or any smokeless products, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors. This aircraft has 2 forward doors, 1 on each side, 4 window exits over the wings, and an additional exit in the back. The forward windows are equipped with detachable slides that can be used for flotation. All exits are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for operation. In the emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please locate the exits nearest you and keep in mind they may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. Carrying bags will slow the evacuation. It is unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels inside the lavatories and above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask towards you until the tube is fully extended. If you're wearing a mask or face covering, remove it before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing. Even if the bag does not inflate, secure your own mask before helping others. If needed, life vests are located under the seat, under or between your seats. To use, remove the vest from the container by pulling on the tab, and then open the pouch. Pull the vest over your head, fasten the strap to the front of the vest, and pull the strap to adjust the vest securely around your waist. After exiting the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest. or manually inflated by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water-activated light is attached to each vest. Seat cushions can be
Returning to the gate, so please keep your seatbelts securely fastened. And advise you soon we have some more information here at DTA and our maintenance personnel taking a look at our issue. Sorry for the inconvenience. We'll keep you updated.
Just in case you weren't able to hear the pilots, we unfortunately have a minor maintenance issue, and as a result, we have to return to the gate in order to get it resolved.
We'll just keep everybody seated. Once we know more, we'll make a decision if we deplane or remain on the aircraft, and I promise to keep you updated. I apologize for the inconvenience. Get us on our way here. It might take between 20 and 30 minutes, and as we fill up our paperwork, we should be able to get everybody to Detroit tonight. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, and we'll keep you updated as we hopefully get this earlier and sooner rather than later. Thanks for your patience.
On the next available flight. You can download the Flight Up to app that does view and make changes to your itinerary on any mobile device. You can receive flight updates, status updates, boarding notifications, and check baggage information.
The maintenance have not been able to resolve the issue. They're asking for about another 20 minutes in order to work on it. As soon as I know further, I will definitely share it with you first thing. At this time, I think it's best if we remain on the aircraft in case we can get out of here early. Our intention is to still get everybody to Detroit. So once again, we apologize. If you need anything, please push your call button. We have to accommodate. Here, they're getting deeper into the resolving of the issue. If we are not able to fix it, we will deplane and try to continue work on it, but I will have everybody stand here in the hut, let you guys rest and so forth. However, we have a plan B, and we're working on that as well. There's an inbound flight coming in. We can probably take their plane if this is one that's not going to be working out for us tonight. Unfortunately, there's no other flights going to Atlanta or JFK or anywhere else to make a connection. So we're going to stay together tonight. We're in this together. I promise you we're doing our best to get everybody there safely and get you to your destination. My sincere apologies, but I promise I'll keep giving you updates and keep communicating with you any information I know. Thank you so much. So I'll be here to answer any questions. We have 2 gate agents upstairs that can help with rebooking, changing flights, answering any questions about your specific situation. We request please that you take all your stuff, any baggage, anything. Please don't leave anything on the plane, and I apologize about that. And we'll give you a further update up there. I'll be standing out here, and I'll also be up there at the gatehouse working for this together and give you updates. Thank you so much.
Things just continue to go south. Because the maintenance issue may take a lot of time to get repaired, we now have to deplane, now have to wait for another plane to take us all the way to Detroit.
Operations, and they're going to give us another airplane. This one's probably going to stay overnight while they work on getting the fix on it. The inbound flight that we're going to be taking instead of switching aircraft is going to be 1321 that comes in from Detroit. We'll be taking it back. It arrives right now, it shows 9:36. So as soon as we deplane, we can board, refuel, we'll be out of here as soon as possible. I'm guessing typically between 10, 10:15, 10:30 max. We're all, as crew, we're still all working on it, and operations is working on it. And we're all legal for the time, so we're not going to be timing out. And we'll get you to Detroit if that's still where you want to go. If not, the good people here will can work on rebooking you and helping you out. Thank you so much for your patience, and we'll keep you updated.
Thank you.
With our new plane coming in at 9:30 p.m., our departure time has now been pushed back to 10:16 p.m., departing out of gate Bravo 52. Now, just like my maintenance delay issue situation in Atlanta, the gate agents were kind enough to hand out a tray of free snacks and drinks.
52 at 9:30. Again, once that plane is deplaned and cleaned, we will then get the thumbs up from the crew that it is safe to go ahead and start boarding and get you guys on your way. Expected departure is still set for that 10:16 tonight. That gets you into Detroit at 1:05 in the morning. I know it's going to be late, but that is local time. This is a 1 hour and 50-minute flight. Again, that flight is due in here at 9:30, and we'll be departing here at a B-52. Thank you all for your kindness and your patience and working with us through this maintenance delay. Appreciate you.
2761, everybody going to Detroit that has been patiently waiting. Our aircraft has landed. And once it lands, landed. Once we deplane it, we will get it cleaned. And once we get the go ahead from the crew to begin boarding, we will begin boarding. I do want to say thank you all for your patience. I know this has been kind of a trying evening. We really, really do appreciate your kindness and our attempt at humor. It's not very humorous at times, but we do appreciate you all. And like I said, once we get to go ahead from the flight crew, we will begin boarding. I do have a couple announcements to make, and that being that the FAA regulations do allow for one carry-on bag, one personal item. That personal item being a computer bag, backpack, fanny pack, purse, anything like that. If you have more than one of those, I'm going to ask that you condense down to one at this time so that we do not have to do that to get on board. The flight is fairly full. You should not run out of bin space. But again, if you do have more than one personal item, I am going to ask that you condense down. If not, sneak by me and get down to the aircraft. This gentleman here may not be so nice to recorrect. Alrighty, but in all seriousness, once we get to go ahead, we will begin boarding here shortly.
Around a short time later, boarding has already started. Now I forgot to check what time it actually started, but a few passengers asked the gate agents questions about vouchers for hotels or rebooking onto connecting flights.
Retro smoke detectors. This aircraft has 2 forward doors, one on each side, 4 window exits over the wings, and an additional exit at the back. The forward doors are equipped with detachable slides that can be used for flotation. All exits are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for operation. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit. Please locate the exits nearest you and keep in mind they may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. Carry-on baggage will slowly evacuation. It is unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels inside the lavatories and above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask towards you. The tube is fully extended. If you're wearing a mask or remove it before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note the oxygen is flowing. Even if the bag does not inflate, secure your own mask before helping others. If needed, life vests are located under your seat. Between your seats. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab so that it's in the pouch. Pull the vest over your head, fasten the strap to the front of the vest, and pull the strap to adjust the vest securely around your waist. After exiting the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. A water active is attached to each vest. Seat cushions can also be used for flotation. Instructions for operations are outlined in the safety information card in your seat pocket. Refer to the safety information card for instructions on how to use the life vest for children who weigh less than 35 pounds. We will distribute vests for in-lap children. Before we take off, please be sure your seat belt, bags are upright, tray tables and carry-on items are stowed, and out on resting positions. Then take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket. As we complete our final safety checks, please let us know if you have any questions, and we'll do everything to ensure you have a safe and relaxing flight.
Also forgot to mention, but our replacement aircraft is sister ship November 948 Alpha Tango, which was also delivered to AirTran in December 1999 before being transferred to Delta in October 2015. Inflight service on this late night flight consists of the usual choices of snacks and drinks. I went with the usual Biscoff cookies as well as a cup of water. Now whenever you have Biscoff cookies on Delta, you will always find their logo branded on the Biscoff cookies themselves. And what really stands out compared to the Biscoff cookies you'll find on American Airlines. Detroit. Let me summarize this flight. Now, we departed Kansas City around 5 hours late, and as long as it seems, gate agents and the pilots definitely handled this situation very well by keeping us informed of what was going on, where our replacement aircraft is coming from, more importantly, providing us free snacks and drinks at the gate area. They also handed out need help cards in case we needed additional help for trying to rebook onto connecting flights, since most of us missed our original connecting flights due to this long maintenance delay.
apologize for the delay this evening and any inconvenience. If you've missed your connection, our Delta team will automatically rebook you on the next available flight. You can download the Fly Delta app to access, view, and make changes to your itinerary on any mobile device. You can receive flight status updates, boarding notifications, and check baggage information. On behalf of the Detroit-based crew, thank you for choosing Delta Airlines. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Did not film anything else, so I'll end this video here. Now, because I missed my original flight, I now have to stay overnight in Detroit and wouldn't be leaving until 7 a.m. Stay tuned for the next video to see what really went down. But until I see you next time, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.